Well, what we're doing here is a full year-long simulation curriculum. It's a 35-session curriculum that begins with cardiopulmonary bypass, bypass surgery, aortic valve replacement, and then 3 adverse event scenarios, including aortic dissection, air embolism, and failure to wean from cardiopulmonary bypass. In each one of these sessions, we start with low fidelity simulation and progress to high fidelity simulation. The KindHeart simulator is high fidelity simulation, and that's what you see behind me now.
I've just gone through a full cardiac bypass session where we also replaced an aortic valve on this pig heart. And then we're going to also simulate the process of coming off bypass as well, just kind of like we would do in the operating room when we're on cardiac surgery.
We're one of a handful of centers around the country, 4 or 5, maybe 6 centers that have this level of robust simulation experience. The tissue feels real, the bleeding feels real, the stitches feel real. It makes our trainees experience surgery outside of the operating room.
Cardiac surgery is, a very high pressure environment. The procedures are really complicated. There's a lot of steps, and I think it really helps us to become familiar with at least some of these things, before we do our first cases, when we put someone on bypass. And it also helps the muscle memory, I think, in your hands, to kind of be familiar with tying these types of stitches and knots and holding, very unfamiliar instruments that we're not used to in our general surgery residency. Being in the simulator lab with my other co-fellows is a really good way for us to spend time together, and it's a good way for me to learn from them too. They rotate with different attendings, and they have different skills, that they can help me with.
I think this highlights the commitment to education that we have here at The Ohio State University. We have this fantastic simulation center that's fully staffed, run by people that are engaged and excited for new projects such as this, and really takes Ohio State education to the next level.